It's time for Donkey of the Day.
It's a read, but you're so good at it.
You're trying to be a fake-ass Charlamagne. There's only one Charlamagne to God.
Damn, Charlamagne, who you giving Donkey of the Day to?
Well, Sexy Red. Donkey of the Day for Tuesday, May 7th goes to a Catholic priest named Lawrence Kozak. Lawrence is accused of stealing booty from a church in Pennsylvania. Now, let the record show, when I say this Catholic priest stole booty, I'm not talking about little kids, I'm talking money. Yes, this man stole more than 40 grand in expenses over 3 years, and some of the money was used to buy cell phone games. Cell phone video games. You know I'm a stern believer that it's not a stereotype if it's true, and this story is not going to do anything to defy the stereotype that Catholic priests are pedophiles and child abusers, especially when we dive more into why this particular Catholic priest was stealing money. Let's go to WRAL for the report, please.
A Pennsylvania Catholic priest is accused of stealing parish funds to play games like Candy Crush. Lawrence Kozak is charged with theft and related crimes. Authorities say he racked up tens of thousands of dollars in expenses over 3 years and used some of that cash to play cell phone games like Pokemon Go. The Archdiocese has placed Kozak on administrative leave.
These poor people, man, they come to the Catholic Church, you know, giving tithes and offerings, okay, giving their 10% to the Lord, and here go the pastor stealing money because he wants to play Wizard of Oz slots and Candy Crush Saga and Cash Frenzy and Mario Kart Tour and Pokemon Go. I hate to be, the one to break the news to you, but this man might have been buying apps for ass, man. Okay, there's just no way that a Catholic priest steals $40,000 from the church, and a large part of it is going to these apps that are largely aimed at kids. Now, I'm not one of these people who buys into every stereotype. I know that there's a lot of prejudice against the Catholic Church because there are some people who believe that Catholic priests everywhere are pedophiles and child abusers. We know that this is not the case. Every Catholic priest is not the same. So if I say, what's the difference between Woody from Toy Story and a priest, and someone replies, only one of them goes limp when a child walks in the room, that does not apply to all priests, okay? Do you understand? But it could apply to Lawrence Kozak. I don't want to get distracted, though. This man used the church's money that he stole, over $40,000 on apps. The thing that bothers me the most about this is that you are taking advantage of people's need to believe, taking advantage of a person's, need to believe. That's also a form of abuse, all right? These people are sowing a seed. They are showing gratitude for all that God has given and want to return to God a portion of what they have received. And a lot of people do this hoping that it will also come back to them because they need it. People say when you tithe, it brings you closer to God. So you taking advantage of people's need to believe, their hard-earned money that they could be spending on food, medical bills, housing, childcare, but you taking these folks, money so you can buy Candy Crush and Pokemon Go? Pokemon Go? I think you got all these apps because you wanted to poke a kid. But I don't want to reinforce stereotypes because all Catholic priests should not be judged by the bad actions of a few. Like if I ask what's the difference between acne and a Catholic priest, if someone responds, acne doesn't come on a boy's face until he's 13 or so, I'm not asking that in reference to all Catholic priests. That just wouldn't be right. Now, let's just say Lawrence wasn't reinforcing negative stereotypes of Catholic priests, and he was one of the many people who are addicted to these cell phone apps. I truly believe game purchases is an epidemic as big as crack or opioids. They get you hooked by giving you something free, but the catch is they make you wait like every hour to refresh, but then they'll offer you a quicker way to get whatever you need replenished. You just gotta pay. Monopoly Go gives you 10 dice every hour, or you can get 100 dice for $9.99. Which one are you gonna ultimately choose if you want to play Monopoly Go? It's kind of like, man, remember back in the day, and it still might happen now, like when the new iPhone comes out, and then they ask you if you want an update on your old phone, and then when you update it, it don't quite work the same.
That just happened to me.
See what I'm saying?
My alarm clock will not work now.
You see what I'm saying? So now you forced to go buy a new phone? Yeah, that's how they get you. Speaking of getting you, I just really want people to understand that I am not on this radio saying all Catholic priests abuse kids. I'm just saying it's suspicious that this guy was using the church's money to have all these apps for kids on his phone. If I ask Kendrick Lamar, why do Catholic priests like playing the violin? And Kendrick replies, because they get to finger a minor. That A minor, that has nothing to do with all Catholic priests, okay? Now, Father Kozak was arrested on April 25th and faces felony theft charges, and he earned that. Father Kozak. Have you ever wondered why Catholic priests call themselves father? Because it's too suspicious for kids to call them daddy. But that has nothing to do with all of them, just some. Please let Remy Ma give Lawrence Kozak the biggest hee-haw.
Hee-haw, hee-haw. You stupid motherfucker. Are you dumb?
Well.
That's it.
That's it. It's just a prayer. It's like,
okay.
I don't know what's worse, like Charlamagne or the priest.
I didn't do anything. I was just telling the story.
No, I'm not talking about in reference to the kids. I'm talking about the way that you just slaughtered a lot of other priestesses.
No,
Priestesses?
I said some.
Is priestesses a word?
Some.
How you spell priestesses?
I didn't say all. I said some.
I know the last little bit of them that listen to this gonna be like, oh,
Well, if it don't apply, let it fly.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
If it don't fit, you must have quit.
Huh?
All right, thank you for that donkey of the day.
Donkey of the Day is sponsored by renowned personal injury attorney Michael the Bull Lamonsoff. Don't be a donkey when you need a fighter on your side. If you're ever injured, go to michaelthebull.com. That's michaelthebull.com. And when you mess with the bull, you get the horns.
Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.